It's no secret, big corporations don't like your values.
Whole Pride-themed baby
A
clothes.
can with my face on it.
Starbucks will pay travel expenses to access abortion.
It's time to stop funding traitors and start supporting patriots. And I'm here to show you how. You're in good hands. I have a lot of experience in the shopping game. This is so fancy.
It's fashion meets function meets travel meets every day.
Go to PublicSquare.com or download our app and let's start shopping. It's time to take back our country, one purchase at a time. Are you ready? Welcome to PublicSquare Live 30 Products to Swap, where we help you trade household items that you're probably using every day for products that you will love, made by small businesses who you're gonna admire. Whether a big box retailer's agenda crossed the line or you're just trying to support more small businesses, we're ready to help you find your new favorites from people just like you. PublicSquare is on a mission to restore the culture through the power of commerce. This isn't about boycotts. It's about helping you switch to something better. We're honored to have you on this journey and to ensure America remains a great place for our families to thrive for generations to come. The largest organ on our body is our skin, so let's swap our chemical-ridden drugstore lotion for one that's formulated with shea butter and coconut oil to deeply penetrate the skin. It will refresh your senses, leave you feeling hydrated. It has a mint and lavender scent which brightens the mind while reducing stress. Even better, it is safe for the whole family. It's tailor-made organics, refresh organic lotion, and here to tell us more is the owner, founder, CEO, the lady who wears all of the hats, Christy Teeter. Christy, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank y'all for having me.
I'm loving the lotion so much. As we said in the intro, it just really refreshes you and calms you down. All the things you really need throughout the day, and it's so natural. I love looking at all of the ingredients, and let me tell you, that list is really short. If you go to the supermarket or the drugstore, the laundry list of ingredients is just too much. It's not good for your body. Am I right?
Yes, you are correct. And not only that, it interferes with the women's hormones as well. So that's the reason we really we honed down how many ingredients that we're going to add to the product to make sure that it was safe for everyone to use.
Yeah, and it just really does smell amazing. So you have a powerful story about a breakthrough from God that helped you create this brand. Tell us a little more about TaylorMade Organics and that wonderful story.
Yes, well, we've had quite a few breakthroughs, but the first one started when my little one, well, she's now 26 years old, she had diaper rash really bad, and I went into the kitchen to formulate a product for her to help out with it because nothing was working. And within a half an hour of using the product, the salve on her bottom, it cleared up right away. So it intrigued me in order to make more products to think, okay, if this helped her, then what else can I make in order to help other people as well? And keeping it clean, as clean as possible, because we only need minimal ingredients in order to make the product. We don't need all of these fragrances that have phthalates in it or any type of other ingredients like your preservatives that can also cause harm to your body as well. So we kept it really simple. We only use pure essential oils in our product, no phthalates or no fragrances whatsoever. So it's natural as can be.
So I'm just looking here. It's got spring water, emulsifier, coconut oil, shea butter, avocado oil, jojoba oil. Is that how you say that one?
Yes.
Good, I got it right. Refreshing blend and organic, basically additives. That's it. So this is so natural.
Yes.
And you said it's safe for the whole family. What makes it safe for the whole family? Just because there's such a few, there's not anything bad for you in it? Is it cleaning up things like eczema? What do you see that helps children specifically?
Oh, yes. Well, when my oldest one was little as well, she was teething and irritable and had growing pains. And I formulated the Sweet Dreams product for her. At the time, I didn't add magnesium in it, but the essential oils that's in there are safe for children as well. It's not overpowering. It's not invigorating. It's not going to harm them whatsoever. So the Sweet Dreams lotion, I would just put all over her body at nighttime to help her relax. And she would just go right on to sleep without being irritated or waking up or in pain from teething.
I love the power of nature. It just really does make everything better. It's when you go to the doctor, sometimes they're pushing medicine and pharmaceuticals. And sometimes if you just mix in something a little bit natural, it can be all that you need. So when I spoke to you previously, you told me that you're loving working with PublicSquare. What has that experience been like for you?
Well, I think you're going to make me cry, number one, because I know I've told you the story, but my dad passed away in August of 2021. I think I'm right on this one. And anyway, during that time, we took a trip, just a family trip to get away. And during that time, I was scrolling through my phone and I found PublicSquare, and I'm like, you know what? They align with my values. I am signing up with them. I want to be part of what they're doing. I had no idea what it would be about or what would happen. I just knew my values and their values aligned. And it was probably about 6 months later, I was featured on their page with our liquid organic mineral foundation. And it just blew up from there. I mean, our business just started taking off. I mean, God had already gave me the word that breakthrough was coming in 2023. I had no idea what it was about, but I just knew that I was supposed to prepare for it and get ready. I really didn't know what all that meant either. But when that happened with the Liquid Organic Foundation being featured through PublicSquare, people started shopping their values. They really started supporting businesses that are American made and really aligned with what they want to participate in or to support. And we've actually expanded our building. We were able to accomplish a bunch of goals that we've been wanting to do for months at a time. It's just been overwhelming what PublicSquare has helped us with. And the people that come to me when I'm at events and said, hey, I found you on PublicSquare, or, hey, I really like your values. This is the reason why we are shopping with your company. And I have had some, feedback about it. And some people have been really mean. I'm not going to lie about that part because, the values that I have is what I stand for. And I stand for God and I stand for truth. And I don't stand for this agenda, this woke agenda that they're trying to push, especially with the beauty industry. They're trying to push, a transgender marketing idea. And that's not what we're about. We're about supporting women who want to look good in their makeup, simple makeup, just like mine that I'm wearing right now. And so know that women are valued. And I feel like that I'm not being valued with all the stuff that's going on in the world today. It's really hurtful, but our stance is where we're going to stand. We're not going to waver from that.
And we appreciate that so much at PublicSquare. I'm sure your father is looking down on you, so proud of you. And we are sorry for your loss, but we're so happy for your gain and what God has done for you. And having you as a partner, when we all share these same values, it's so important. And, for the month of May, we're swapping the lotion for our 30 products to swap because it's something that we're probably using at home every day. However, this will not disrupt our hormones. This will keep us safer. This is safe for our children. And I know you have a whole line of beautiful things, but I think if we're just getting to know TaylorMade Organics, we should all start swapping with this. And I already know I love it. So I love it more than anything. But now we're just going to build a relationship with TaylorMade and with you. And we love your story. And I know everyone's going to love your products. And I know for the month of May, you're using the code 30SWAP at checkout on PublicSquare, correct?
Yes. Yep. And you'll end up getting 10% off of your purchase. And you can check out all the other products that we have as well. And again, they're made with all natural ingredients, pure essential oils. And the best part is they're made in America. They're right here in Port Republic where we're located at in our shop. The cosmetics, I'm not going to say that I make those. I don't have the manufacturing for it. We actually work with a cosmetic lab here in the U.S. that manufactures that for us.
So made in the USA too. Wow. What gets better than that? Christy, thank you so much for being here with us today. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.
As we just said, for a limited time, Christy and TaylorMade Organics are offering a discount at checkout on PublicSquare.com or on the app. Just use 30SWAP and time to get it now. Operators are standing by. Just kidding. Remember when they used to say that on TV? You just go to the app, go to the website, and start shopping. Made in the USA, safe for kids, safe for the whole family, natural ingredients. What's better than that? Cleaning products are in every house in America, but do you ever wonder who's making them? When you swap your supermarket brand for Sono, you will never have to ask. Sono is made in the USA by a longtime medical professional, and the best part, Sono disinfectant spray and stain remover, it's only one step. It rapidly disinfects surfaces, effectively killing a broad spectrum of germs and viruses for a safer environment. It's an EPA safer choice, features hydrogen peroxide, an EPA Category 4 substance, which minimizes the need for gloves and ensures a safer cleaning experience. Sounds good to me. That's why we have Armin Submersion, the CEO and founder of Sono, with us. Armin, how are you?
I'm doing well, Erin. How are you?
Thank you so much. I have my products right here, and I can't wait to try it.
Awesome.
I've been talking to you about this a lot, and I have so many questions I know our viewers at home are going to want to ask too. So how did your career in the medical world lead you to developing Sono?
It's a very interesting story. We started as an ultrasound brand back in the day. I have 25 years of ultrasound engineering experience working for some of the largest manufacturers of ultrasound equipment. And Sono is short for sonographer. That's the most important person that is in the ultrasound world that scans the patients, takes care of the ultrasound equipment. And so we as engineers would see a lot of issues happening to the equipment, which was costing hospitals millions of dollars a year in transducer repairs. Transducers are the most important part of an ultrasound equipment. Now, why is this important with disinfectants and cleaners? I mean, obviously in healthcare, we want to keep the equipment clean. In between each patient, everything needs to be wiped down. But what was happening was the chemicals being used in the healthcare industry were very harsh on the equipment. Nobody was doing any type of testing. So we started with our wipes. And I know we're displaying the spray. The spray came out a little bit later after COVID, but the wipes were our initial product that we created for the industry to help preserve the life of the equipment, because that's the number one tool that a patient is used on the patients. I mean, it's going to look inside. It's going to see the baby in there. It's going to see the heart. So that transducer is super important. And so we started in that category. And then eventually we kind of broke out into the consumer world when we started seeing that, you know, there's all the same brands out there, and people are not really understanding the difference between sanitizing and disinfecting. And so we decided, let's kind of go into the consumer market and see how we do in there. It took us several years in the healthcare space to kind of break into it. It's a very protected industry. It's hard to get into. It's hard to launch a brand in there. But we were successful because we niched down to the ultrasound world. With that being said,
real quick though, I feel like because you've had this experience in hospitals, which are supposed to be some of the cleanest places on earth, that's why it's so great to have you now right here in our homes. And what makes Sono safer than those store brands that you generally see when you go to the supermarket or to the convenience store?
So like, for example, let's say you go and take one of those top brands out there, you take the wipe out, you kind of get a little whiff back, right? Your head might start hurting. They're using really harsh chemicals that have high VOC levels. And VOC is volatile organic compounds. That's what's emitted into the air. That's what affects our environment. It affects us personally as humans, the way we breathe this stuff in. You'll know, it's like when you open up a can of paint, you kind of smell it and you step back. When you open up some of these chemicals to clean bleach, for example, you step back. That's because of that VOC level. And so that's toxic. It's pretty harsh. And so we started developing our product around keeping the VOC level down, minimizing the number of solvents and harsh chemicals in there. And that's where we're at today.
You don't really have that when you smell this at all.
No.
It's got a really fresh, clean
it's a
smell.
hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, that's the hydrogen peroxide base. And I don't know if you have our wipes out there, but if you smell our wipes, you'll really see the difference between the wipe world.
Yeah, this is a really great product. And you know what else I love about it so much? It's made in the USA. Why is that so important to you to keep your products made in the United States?
Look, I mean, we came to this country as immigrants, and this country has given us so much that we have to keep businesses here. We have to keep employing people here. Our contract manufacturing facilities that make our products are all here in the United States. They employ over 350 people here in the U.S. That's 350 families. We're a small business. We don't have a large sales force out there. Our product just kind of sells itself in the healthcare world, but we make sure that the people we work with, the companies that make our products, the labels, all of it is here in the USA. So that's like, there's nothing more important than small business in this country. And we want the audience to really, really focus on choosing the right products that are using their money that's coming in and doing good in this country of ours.
And that's our values at PublicSquare. That's exactly who we want to support. Small businesses, made in the USA, safer, cleaner, greener. One last question, and then I'll get you out of here. As someone who has a young child who's always constantly getting dirty, this is not just something that will clean your home. it's also a stain remover. Are we talking pet stains, grass stains, grease, the whole 9 yards? Because I need to know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we use this at our house all the time with little accidents that our puppy has, and just kind of gets all of the stains off the carpets, off the floors. It's an excellent cleaner. It's great for the bathrooms, cleaning grout, all that stuff. But yes, absolutely. Kids come in with muddy shoes. You can take this spray it down, spray the bottom of their shoes, make sure no germs come into the house, spray the areas that they stepped in, and you're good to go.
So it's basically one-stop shop for the whole house, everything you need, cleaner. You don't have to have 10 different products for every different thing. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Armand. I appreciate you, and I hope everyone at home goes out and gets some Sono, made in the USA, safer, cleaner,
awesome.
greener, one-stop shopping, stain remover too. I'm obsessed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Erin. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
You too. God bless. And Sono is also offering a discount at checkout on PublicSquare when you use the code 30SWAP. But it's only for a limited time, so grab Sono now. We'll be back after a short break, but there is more swapping and more shopping to come. So don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to PublicSquare Live.
You're watching PublicSquare Live 30 Products to Swap, where we're going to introduce you to products made by patriots so you can swap them for big store brands who probably don't share your values. Whether one of those retailers' agendas cross the line or you're just trying to support more small businesses, we're ready to find you your new favorites from people just like you. PublicSquare is on a mission to restore the culture through the power of commerce. This isn't about boycotts, it's about helping you switch to something better. We're honored to have you on this journey to ensure America remains a great place for our families for generations to come. So let's start swapping. For those of you who cook or grow your own produce or just want to be more self-sufficient and free from grocery store canned goods, you're gonna love this. It's a set of 12 regular canning jar lids and bands by Superb, brought to you by Cooey Housewares. So if you're embarking on a journey of sealing home-cooked happiness into jars with these regular mouth canning lids and rigs, you're gonna be thrilled. Success in canning encourages you to keep going, knowing you have food stored, and it brings you joy and peace of mind. These lids are there for that journey. They not only seal, they stay sealed. They have more vacuum than a standard lid found on store shelves. So why should you believe in these Superb canning lids? It's because they're everything you need in one box. 12 canning lids, 12 bands, ideal for sealing 12 mason jars, pints or quarts, they'll fit them all. These are literally quality lids made in the USA, and you're supporting a local Ohio-based company that takes food independence very seriously. So to tell us more, my new friend, Josiah Cooey, who is the CEO and founder of Cooey Housewares. Josiah, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. I hope I did a good job. I haven't started canning yet, but I swear I'm going to start because I really want to be more self-sufficient. So 10 years ago, you got married. How did getting married and checking out a wedding registry start this company?
Yeah, so I was, as many of you, when you get married, going on a wedding registry and actually shopping for all of my kitchen products. And I was just mildly appalled by what I saw. There was a lot of, even 10 years ago, I'm just going to call it junk. And it's not what I remembered growing up cooking in my mom's kitchen. We had stuff that lasted for decades that just worked. And all of those products seem to have disappeared. So I decided that we needed to do something about that. And over the course of the last 10 years, we've built out quite a selection of products curated from across the world, but we try to focus on the things that will last, that are good value for money, and that really support businesses that we align with. So it's people that we can pick up the phone and talk to if there's a problem with a product. And that's really what business boils down to. It's the relationships.
Right. So you're basically vetting all of these household products for us, the stuff that's crummy and made overseas and you use it once and it breaks. So you're sort of like the one-stop shop for both our values and quality. I love that. Now, for the canning lids, why are these the best of the best? You told me something when we initially spoke about a canning shortage and Ball, who's the big leader in the space that sort of went down in quality. Why are these Superbs the best of the best?
Well, for one reason, the people who make them care about the people that they're selling to. It's a small family company out of Ohio. We've talked to the owner multiple times, been out to dinner with them. They're a great company to work with, and they hold our values as well. But it's also about longevity and about caring for the product. If you've never canned, but if you have, the frustration of having cans not seal or seal and then loosen up, and you lose product if you don't do it right, if the lids don't work right. And really, they focused on making a superior product. Ball changed their formula for lids 5 years ago or so, and they moved them all over to China to manufacture over there.
So this, as it says right on here, if I'm looking at it right, it says made in the USA. Are we right about that?
Absolutely. Everything. Superb as a company has been around for much longer than they've been making lids. They've been in the automotive industry for decades, and they knew about coatings and they knew about gaskets and seals, which is really all a lid is. So they just had to work through figuring out the right combination of sealants and food safe and getting everything FDA approved, making sure that it worked right. And they've been doing extreme stress tests on all of their lids. It's amazing what they've done. They can officially say that their lids are good for 36 months, which is twice the length that Ball says on their boxes. And they do this because they received FDA approval to say it. It's not just a claim. They have stuff that's gone much longer, and they've done other stuff that they can't advertise because it's not FDA approved, obviously.
Wow. Yeah. Made in the USA, 36 months. Values just like ours. I mean, what's better than that? Josiah, anything else you want to tell us about your wonderful company or these canning lids?
We just love all of y'all that have bought from us. I know PublicSquare has sent quite a few people. You can find us on PublicSquare, obviously, or our own website, but it's all the same product. We just love working with you guys. Obviously, we have regular mouth, we have wide mouth, we've got with rings, without rings as far as canning lids. We've got all the canning accessories. We sell all American canners. Those are made in the USA too, if you need to upgrade a canner, if you're into canning. We've got it all, and we really try to make sure that you have what you need when you swing by and shop online or here in store. So
perfect. Well, Josiah Cooey of Cooey Housewares, thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate you. So if you want to get these amazing canning lids on PublicSquare from Cooey Housewares, we are offering for the month of May the code 30SWAP at checkout. So get them now, and maybe we can start canning together. You can send me a message, give me some tips, because this is something I definitely want to do. We've got one for the men. It's all about creating a better you and making sure your hair looks perfect. We are swapping that usually sticky, crusty, or even flaky hair product with Maestro's classic Mark of Man hair pomade. It is water soluble, gives the perfect amount of control with a touch of natural shine. This formula is ideal for sculpting and adding texture to straight, wavy, or even fine hair. It's undeniably good. The blend is formulated with grapefruit, black pepper, and bergamot notes. Ooh, this fragrance is for a classy black tie experience. So let's meet one of the men behind the Maestro's classic, Anthony Spadafora. Anthony, are you here?
I am, Erin. Thank you so much for having me on this afternoon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I love that I got the product. I can't wait for my husband to try it. So I know that Maestro's Classic is a family business started by your father, who's a barber, if I'm not mistaken. Tell us about the business, about Maestro's, from barbershop all the way to brand.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. So me and my father, we started the brand. Well, technically, he started the brand in 2014. We've maintained this small business aspect to us. We're still a father-son team. That's my favorite part about the brand, if I'm being honest. They always say try to avoid working with family, but that's never been the case with me and my dad. We have such a good relationship with our partnership and how we work well together. And, just what we bring to the table for our company and our employees here in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Yep, you're not far from where I'm from in Philadelphia. But I also know that you studied in college, you studied German and history. Yet you still find your way back to the family business. What was that journey like from college to working with family?
It was a beautiful transition for me. I was truthfully meant to go to University of Pittsburgh. I discovered a small Catholic university out in Steubenville, Ohio, called Franciscan University of Steubenville. By the grace of God, I got there on a whim. I wasn't really supposed to visit the campus. Fell in love with it. Fell in love with the message, the Word of God, and the people that I met there on my first day, and it sucked me in immediately. I got to experience the world through that school, through that degree. I studied in Austria for 4 months. It was the greatest decision I've ever made in my life, getting that experience out of the United States. As great of a country as we are, I think everybody should travel at one point in their life to get some outside perspective. And, bringing that back to the brand, I had no intention on being in the world of business to any degree. I thought I was going to be, a history professor at some point in my life, and German was always something on, one of my family side of history that I always took a liking to, as well as my Italian roots. And it's just it was kind of crazy, coming into this business. In the first couple of years, I really took a step back and I just absorbed everything I could from what my father was teaching me. He's such a strong leader with our brand. You ask anybody that's associated with us in the past, and he's a beacon of hope and inspiration to anyone that he's ever worked with. And I'm trying the best of my ability to pick up where he's leaving off and fill in a big set of shoes.
So you're in the barbershop right now, I can tell, because there's some. What are they called behind you? Those are aprons.
These are barber aprons.
Got it.
So we call that little project of ours the Barber Maestro. The Maestro is what we call the beard. We are, I know our featured product is our pomade, but we are first and foremost a beard care brand established in 2014. We're actually celebrating our 10th year anniversary this year. So we're very appreciative of our customer base and all of our supporters throughout the years to keep us going this long. And, we're hoping for another 10 to 15 years after this.
Well, at PublicSquare Live, we love a family business. We love a small business. Father and son is the best. And
yes, it is.
I need to ask you specifically, why is the Mark of Man blend hair pomade different than other brands? You see the guys out there. I know you have, Anthony, with like the crusty hair and the white flakes and like the spikes that are worse than a porcupine. Tell us why this hair pomade is totally different.
Yes. So our Mark of a Man pomade here, I wasn't going to hold it up for everybody, but you got it displayed there nice for me. Ours is a little different because it is a water-soluble product. All that means is that it's very easy to take out of the hair after you apply it. A big selling point for our customer base with this pomade is that it's going to give you a natural look to your hair. It is not going to create this high shine, this sticky, tacky look like you have product caked on. If you run your fingers through your hair,
wow,
you can have that. You have that ability. It's not going to just, be matted down and stuck to you for the rest of the day until you get in the shower and wash it out.
I'm not going to lie. You have the perfect hair to be a model for your own business, because when you just did that, women notice that when you look see the men with the helmet, you don't have that at all. It's like a natural hold. It's shiny, but not greasy. It looks like the perfect pomade to me. And I know also that you said, that working with PublicSquare has been great for your business. How so?
Oh yeah, it's been a phenomenal platform for us. It's given us a chance to portray our product on a platform that we resonate with on moral grounds, spiritual grounds, political grounds, and that's not something that you get too often nowadays. We do keep it pretty down the middle with our brand. Our main slogan is "We are one brand for every man," and we will stay true to that. But we do have our morals that come first always.
Well, we love that. We love your brand. We love your morals. And I will email you and let you know how my husband looks with this beautiful product in his hair, because your hair looks absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for being here today, Anthony.
Thank you, Erin. I appreciate you so much.
Take care. Stay tuned for more SWOPs. But remember, you're not just shopping. You're part of a movement to create a parallel economy. Let's make a difference together with PublicSquare Live.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to PublicSquare Live.
Our next swap will make everybody smile. It's the Bamboo Toothbrush by Smile Sciences. If you're looking for a plastic alternative, bamboo toothbrushes are a great option. This one has a 100% natural bamboo handle, high-performance soft bristles that are not only smooth and gentle, but also BPA-free and derived from plant castor oil. Deanna Gardner is now joining us to give us the scoop on Smile Sciences. Deanna, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you, Erin?
It's been so nice getting to know you and chat with you, and I'm glad to finally have you here. So you are the CEO, a longtime dental professional, and a huge America First patriot. How did Smile Sciences come to life?
So I worked for years in the dental industry. I was actually whitening people's teeth in dental offices and heard a lot of people complaining about teeth whitening. So originally, when I started Smile Sciences, I wanted to offer products that didn't make your teeth sensitive, didn't harm the enamel. And with the bamboo toothbrushes, I saw a huge need because of plastic. You know, people replace their toothbrushes every like 3 months. So there's a lot in the landfills.
Right. So it's an environmentally friendlier option. So using bamboo over plastic not only is better for the landfills, but what is this FSC certified packaging?
Okay, so the bamboo is it's harvested from they're actually growing the bamboo. They're not taking it from the forest where it's hurting animals or taking away from a natural environment. And as they farm the bamboo, they then regrow it. So it's not coming from areas where panda bears and other animals are affected.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And you said the bristles are soft and they're BPA free. What does that mean in terms of being better for our bodies and for the environment?
Well, because you don't want to use any type of chemicals, especially anything that is going to be a forever chemical. With Smile Sciences, we've moved over to a much more holistic approach, and most of our ingredients and all of our products are natural. We try to source them so that they're not going to affect your health. That's
amazing. I cannot wait to try this because I need a soft bristle brush. And you said these are really, really soft.
Yeah. Everybody needs soft bristles. Yeah.
So that no gums are sensitive. Wow.
Yeah. You don't want it to recede your gums. If you're using something that's too firm, it can definitely affect your oral health.
Well, this looks like it's great for us. And by the way, the way it feels is really soft and nice. It's ultra lightweight. Do you recommend this for kids?
Yes. Kids, adults, seniors, pets. I use them on my dogs. So yeah, I mean, it's great. Yeah.
Safe for the whole family.
Yeah.
I love that. At PublicSquare, we love supporting small businesses, America First patriots, and those who serve. And I know you're a Gold Star family member, and I'm sorry for your loss and thankful for everyone in your family who served. Why is putting American small businesses first so important to you? And why should our folks at home watching, stop buying these big store brands?
Yeah, I think something that I've really realized along with a lot of other Americans over the last few years is, these large companies, they're buying up everything. And if we don't start supporting small businesses, we are not going to have much of a selection left. If everybody keeps driving themselves towards these companies who decide what, they could put whatever ingredient deck in your product, and you don't really have a say, it could become a really big problem, which I think we're seeing. And I think we're seeing a lot of Americans that are like, yeah, no more. I don't like, what this company is giving to. I don't like what they're selling me. And, really small businesses it's what America is, right? So, I mean, let's get back to what it used to be.
Yeah. You also noticed recently that all these big brands that are getting bigger and bigger, and a lot of the small brands are getting bought up by these huge corporations. The quality is just not there anymore. It's really sad.
It's horrible. Yeah, it's true. And you know what? I just talked about this because I bought something that the quality was so bad, and I went on PublicSquare looking for a replacement, and I loved it.
Oh, wow. That's so good. I think that's a great lesson for everybody. We should go on PublicSquare and find your alternatives. And speaking of PublicSquare, you said that it's been really helpful to Smile Sciences. What has working with PublicSquare meant to you?
It's been great. First of all, everybody that shops on there is super supportive. The staff there is very supportive. They are helpful. And it made a huge difference in my sales because we were really struggling. We were being silenced on social media and stuff. And so we were really hurting. And when PublicSquare came along, it was a big game changer for us, for our business.
Well, we love you. We're glad you love PublicSquare. And we also know this is our product to swap for May. We're doing the 30 products to swap because everyone in their house has a toothbrush, right? So it's a very easy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like we need to be replacing them more than we are. How much do you want to bet on that one?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's our one for May. But I will say real quick, because Deanna and I talked a lot about it. She also has a bunch of teeth whitening products that are not, they won't give you sensitivity. But now for May, the 30 products to swap, we're swapping the toothbrush and you're going to give a discount at checkout on PublicSquare, right? 30 swap is the code.
Yep.
Well, I've loved getting to know you. I love having you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Erin. Thank you for everything you guys are doing too.
Take care. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to enter that code at checkout. Everyone needs a toothbrush and you probably need a new one. So no time like the present. We now have a healthier and more delicious swap for you. People love beef jerky, but it has so much sodium, chemicals, and other nasty ingredients. The perfect solution is Biltong Baron Signature Flavor. It's perfect for keto, paleo, or whatever. It's naturally off the hook, as they say. And the Signature Flavor is a classic recipe that highlights the natural flavors of premium air-dried steak. It blends sea salt, toasted coriander, black peppercorn. They keep it simple while still delivering a delectable, protein-rich snack that is entirely void of junk, but has all the goodness. Premium steak, vinegar, sea salt, coriander, black peppercorn. No rubbish, no artificial additives, no MSG, no nitrates, no sugar, no gluten. So here, someone to tell us all about this, because I didn't even know what Biltong was, is the CEO and founder of Biltong Baron, Kieran O'Connor.
Hey, Erin, how are you doing?
Good, how are you? Thank you for being here and sending us your great product.
I'm doing well. Yeah, no. So it is a little bit different. It's biltong, which is made slightly different. It's like a South African style beef jerky.
Okay.
But it's really delicious. I would highly recommend people try it. It's a little bit more savory, a little less sweet than normal beef jerky.
Okay, so it's not beef jerky. It's biltong, which is totally different. Comes from South Africa. Why is it different? Is it the preparation? So in all fairness, this is the one product I don't eat because I've never had beef jerky in my life. So maybe biltong is how I'm going to start. So differentiate. Tell us how they're different. Tell us why biltong is better.
Yeah, so the process making it is a little bit different, but mainly what you're going to look for in the main difference is that biltong is kind of, I'd refer to it more of like steak, whereas beef jerky is more of like baby back ribs or something. It's a little bit more saucy. And the other thing that comes with that is biltong's got 32 grams of protein, 160 calories. Like you were saying, no carbs, no sugar, no preservatives, no junk. Whereas many beef jerkies, what you'll see is they have, preservatives, they have bulking agents, they have carbs, they have sugar, they have a lot of preservatives and kind of chemicals on the back. And then the other difference is I said that 32 grams of protein, that's about 45% more than most beef jerkies on the market. When you think about it, it's beef jerky. What else is going into it other than beef? If you have 45% more protein, that means we use 45% more meat per 2-ounce bag. So how does that make any sense? Well, it's all that other junk that gets in those beef jerkies that you don't have in Biltong Baron or in biltong in general.
So how did you discover biltong? I heard that you took a little trip to South Africa and fell in love. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so actually my family's from South Africa. So I was going to South Africa to see my family and I tried biltong for the first time and I loved it. I was probably 13 years old, 14 years old. I decided to make a little kind of air drying box in my basement. I went all out one summer and started making biltong. And then from there, I went to college and all my buddies, I used to play rugby. All my buddies kept stealing all my biltong. So I decided, all right, I'm going to start making this here. So everyone stopped stealing all my biltong while I'm sleeping. And I started selling it to them to cover the costs. And that's kind of where the idea came. I was like, well, we should make this into a company. People seem to love it and there seems to be a market for it. And it's so much better than beef jerky.
Yeah. And I was going to say, what kind of feedback do you get from first timers like myself? I'm sure they just love it.
Yeah, so a lot of people love, we have a lot of moms who love our product to give to their kids, after like a baseball or basketball practice. A lot of people say they like that it's not super sweet. They like that it doesn't have all that junk in it. But also we have a bit of a special kind of mix and our own signature little blend going on. So we keep it a little bit more tender than most beef jerkies, whereas, some of the biltongs out there will be super dry and chewy or super dry and flaky. Same thing with beef jerky. We have a bit of a premium cut, which has a little bit more fat. So it makes it a bit more flavorful and a bit easier to eat and more enjoyable. So a lot of people really like that. And then again, just that high protein content without any of the junk. You can put it in your backpack if you're hiking, take it with you. You don't have to worry about, getting chemicals in your body.
After the gym, great for kids. I feel like this is one of those great on-the-go things that everybody just needs to have in their bags.
Yeah, absolutely. We even market it to some of our kind of gyms as it's basically a high protein snack. Instead of having a protein shake, which doesn't really hit the spot after a heavy workout, or protein bars, which are pretty much just candy bars covered in chocolate. And, you look at the back of them, they have 60 different unnameable ingredients. You can swap it out for biltong. It gets you that high protein content if you're looking to, keep keto, paleo, anything like that. And it's a great after workout snack.
Perfect. Well, I know that you love being on PublicSquare. And when we talked, you said that something about our engagement has really been good for your brand. Tell us that.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Honestly, I love PublicSquare. The people there have been so nice. If there is ever any sort of issue, which you've had very few, they reach out and we immediately solve it for them. And they've been, very understanding with some UPS, shipping, all that kind of stuff. But beyond that, our kind of reorder rate from PublicSquare is fantastic. Once people try it, they love it. They love supporting small businesses like ours, which is super helpful. You don't find that on Amazon or Walmart or even Google. People don't really care about that. But on PublicSquare, people do care about supporting small businesses and, really kind of getting that personalized touch. And that's something that we love to give to our customers. We write handwritten notes kind of thanking everyone for supporting us. And they love it. We love it. We couldn't be happier.
Well, I love the idea of a handwritten note. That's a really nice touch. And I can't wait to try the product. And you're going to do a discount, right? For the month of May, 30 swap. If you use the code 30 swap at checkout, get a discount on Biltong Baron, right?
Yes, absolutely. Please come try it. We have our 4-pack. We have our all of, the kind of different pack sizes that can save you money if you order a little bit more. And we try and, really kind of do the best for our customers. So please check us out on PublicSquare, 30 swap. The code should be right up there, easily visible right on our homepage.
Kieran O'Connor from Biltong Baron. Stay tuned for more swaps. Remember, you're not just shopping, you're part of a movement to create a parallel economy. Let's make a difference together with PublicSquare Live. We'll be back.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to PublicSquare Live.
Mercantile Mountain has a wide range of products that support a healthy, happy, whole life. The Carroll family is a God-fearing, traditional family values, Texas-based business that actively seeks out products from other American-based small businesses. Their goal is to arise higher, to refresh, renew, and restore purpose and passion for life. Just one item purchased directly helps support at least 3 American small businesses. Bumroll was founded in 2020 by Tony Tate in Glendale, California, and is family-owned and operated. Bumroll's aim is clear: to lend a helping hand to Mother Earth and its inhabitants by planting native trees in the USA and supporting freedom-loving manufacturing jobs in America. It's about more than just toilet paper. It's about fostering a stronger American workforce and preserving our planets for future generations. What truly sets Bumroll apart is its unwavering commitment to sustainability and ethical manufacturing practices. Each Bumroll is sustainably sourced and ethically made in the USA, utilizing US and North American materials. With 100% recycled content, Bumroll combines softness and strength in every roll, providing comfort while upholding environmental responsibility. 7 Weeks Coffee is America's pro-life coffee company. They provide world-class coffee sourced in the most ethical way and donate 10% of every purchase back to pregnancy care centers. This is a huge portion of profits, but allows every customer to make a difference and help save lives. 7 Weeks Coffee is only 2.5 years old, and they have raised over $350,000, supporting over 800 pregnancy centers nationwide. At 7 weeks old, a baby is just the size of a coffee bean, and it is the same time a mother has her first ultrasound. This is why 7 Weeks donates 10% of the total company proceeds to pregnancy care centers to support ultrasound services.
Welcome back to PublicSquare Live, 30 products to swap. Now it's time to fight crime with this great swap. It's going to keep you safe. Every man and woman carries a wallet. It's time to ditch your old one for the silent RFID Money Clip Bifold wallet. The RFID Money Clip Bifold wallet is sleek, functional, and enhanced with a polished money clip. It combines convenience with style. The wallet's traditional flip-open style provides easy access to your essentials while maintaining a compact profile. It's crafted with advanced RFID blocking, very important technology, and also enhanced security by protecting your sensitive card information from potential skimmers, offering comprehensive protection against credit card and identity theft as well. Instant block RFID and NFC. So here to tell us more about this is Erin Elmore, one of the co-founders of Silent. Hi, Erin.
Hey, thanks for having me, Erin.
Thank you so much for being here. So you and your brother, I got to talk to him once before, created this wonderful business. Tell us your story. How did you get here to making these wallets that are keeping everyone safe?
Oh, awesome. Well, it's actually my father, who's the other co-founder. He originally developed what was called Silent Pocket, and it was a pouch that similar to this wallet where blocking RFID is like kind of the tip of the iceberg. So most people are aware of it. It's critical because you're blocking any reading of your ID, your passport, cards with chips in it. So you can have a little bit more control over your financials. Why not?
Right.
But the original premise was designed around a Faraday bag. So a fully encapsulated tool that you drop your phone inside, and it blocks a wider range of frequencies such as cellular, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, RFID, NFC, and EMP. So while the wallet is still one of our core products, it's just one sliver of what the original concept was about. So now we have a lot of different products, but the wallet still remains kind of a gateway product to understanding, okay, losing finances is a pain point to protect yourself from having that not happen potentially. While your information can still be stolen online in a lot of different ways, skimming and scanning and proximity to your actual physical cards is a real threat. Whether you're just around your, general bubble or your neighborhood or traveling. So yeah, it's been a long journey, been doing it for about 12 years now. But yeah, now we're cranking, got a lot of beautiful products and backpacks and cases for laptops and cell phones and a bunch of carry items that just enhance your life effortlessly.
Well, I love this wallet, and I love that it's got a money clip on it. So that's a lot of men really want that. So I started my home shopping career at QVC, and I sold the RFID bag. So let's test my knowledge here. So all of our credit cards and passports sort of have a chip on them, right? And if you're in a crowd, or even if, like you said, in your neighborhood, but let's say you're at a convention or in an airport, some criminal with the skimmer can just go by you, and the next thing you know, your whole entire vacation is ruined. And that's the RFID component in NFC. Can you give us some more information on this, and how did I do with my explanation?
I think you nailed it.
Great.
Yeah, RFID has kind of become commonplace in certain products, but for us, yeah, RFID and NFC, they're two things. RFID is what, like your RFID chip in your passport. Like I have a passport here. Oh, this is my wife's. She's Australian, but inside there's an RFID chip with all that information electronically. And RFID is just a one-way passage of information. So when you lift it, you're lifting information off your ID. It could be anything that holds money. It could be your bus card or your transportation card. It could be your credit cards for tapless pay. It's been a bigger issue overall, I'd say, in Europe initially, where tap to pay and kind of the quick transaction of finances was earlier adopted. Now we're seeing it globally, and in the US, it's like we think these are bulletproof systems that are the financial institutions are out to have our back. Well, there's still flawed areas with that as well. Even a global entry card for travel is it comes in a little RFID protective sleeve because the government's acknowledging that there's issues with it.
So with this wallet, you're getting total peace of mind when you travel, because if you are overseas, sometimes banking hours are different and you might not be able to rectify the problem right away. Just having that little peace of mind could keep you safe from ruining your whole entire business trip or vacation, right?
Amen. Yeah, I think it's a big one. I mean, I have mine right here as well, and I carry it. You put the cash right in the middle. It's a little blurred out here, but yeah, it's slick. It's made with US cow leather, top grain, really nice. So it breaks in nicely. And then, yeah, the money clip, cash is king. You still want to carry cash, as much as they want to make this a cashless society, I think having currency in paper form is really imperative. And if you're traveling, like not all countries where you go to just operate on cards or payment systems. Just to tap into the NFC side of things. So NFC is a two-way communication. It's like, I hear you, you hear me. So that's what operates for Apple Pay and other payment systems on your device.
Well, this is just a little peace of mind to keep you safe. And Erin, thank you so much for being here from Silent. We appreciate you and have a great day.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So as we said, safety is so important whether you're headed overseas or to the supermarket. And Silent is offering you a limited time discount when you shop on PublicSquare. Just enter the code 30SWAP at checkout. Remember at the beginning of the show, we said swapping was easy? It's true. Unless, in this instance, if you're a college-age boy and you use paper plates. Let's face it, we all have dishes. We wash dishes. We all should be swapping our dishwasher detergent made by greedy liberal corporations for one that is all natural and made by an American family business. It's called Alpinia Natural Dishwasher Detergent. It's family safe with no harsh chemicals or synthetic fragrances. So say goodbye to chemicals and microplastic residue on your dishes and say hello to Katie Lane, one of the founders of Alpinia. Katie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great to see you. I already told you off camera, but you look absolutely stunning, and I appreciate you being here. We have so much to talk about.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
So, Katie, you said that you love baking. How did your love of cooking and baking turn into this amazing dishwasher detergent?
Oh, it really started with loving ingredients and formulating. And my first product that I made was actually a soap bar in my kitchen. And from there, it was about 11 years ago that I started playing around with formulating natural products. And over about 2 years ago, really got invested into learning how to make the switch from all the toxic ingredients that are in our dish detergent. And that's when we formulated our powdered-based, enzyme-driven detergent blend. This, like I said, took about 2 years to really nail down. Not only is it natural, and it is truly natural, but it's the enzymes in it that really drive it home, make it powerful in cleaning all of the hard, caked on food material on your dishes, but it is also cleaning your dishwasher, and it's free of all the microplastics.
So I was going to ask you about the microplastics because a lot of us use those pods at home. We already know that they're toxic for children to eat, obviously, or anyone to eat for that matter. But why are microplastics so dangerous?
So when they dissolve them, and a lot of the big box stores say that, that's the clean, eco way to clean your detergents is with these little pods. And they say it's biodegradable. But what they're actually saying is that they're just dissolved in these tiny, teeny, tiny little microplastics. And these microplastics coat your dishes, it will coat your dishwasher, it'll stick to everything. And then when you're eating your food off your plates, you're consuming all of those little things. So a lot of people that have gut problems, and I talk to a lot of people that have gut problems, they don't realize it's actually from the pods. And those microplastics are coating the inside of your stomach, which is insane.
Wait. So people that are having issues with their gut, it could be caused from these microplastics that we're getting hot boiling water in the dishwasher all over our dishes, then eating off of our dishes, and then ingesting those plastics and making ourselves sick.
Exactly. And when we were formulating our dishwasher detergent and testing it, I was testing it in my own dishwasher. Every day I was using my detergent, I started to notice the scaling going down the inside of my dishwasher, and it was so gross. I'm like, oh no, we did something wrong. But it was actually all the microplastics that have been built up in our dishwasher over time. And to see it on our dishes and our glasses, I don't know you, I like to have a glass of wine at night, but I look at my glass and it's all just spotted and gross. And as we started to use my dishwasher detergent over time, we saw that same scaling happening to my wine glasses. And now they're super sparkling clear, and we haven't had a problem since.
Well, yes, I do like a glass of wine, I'm not shy to say. But you talk about this scaling. What does that mean?
It's the microplastics that have been built up over time. Everybody's been using the pods for at least a decade. Yeah, so I mean, that has just been that builds up over time.
So you're saying it's like running down the sides. That's what you mean by scaling?
Yes. So
Ew.
our detergent is effectively cleaning and getting all that microplastic residue off everything.
Wow,
It's insane.
That's something, the two things that I never would have thought of, if this could make you sick, and it's actually so filthy, it's not actually making anything cleaner, it's actually harming you. Wow. So we at PublicSquare absolutely love you. Can you tell us about your relationship with PublicSquare and how it's been to work with us?
Working with PublicSquare has been absolutely amazing. With their value system, they believe what I believe in, not only politically, but in the quality of products that we see on their platform. I love everything in there, and working with small businesses, that's what the American dream is all about, is amplifying those small businesses. So I'm so fortunate with them to give us this platform to really open and speak freely about the great products that I have and everybody else on PublicSquare has.
Well, Katie, you have been just a joy and a light, and I hope you have a great glass of very clean wine tonight. Yes. Katie Lane from Alpenia. We love you, and we will see you soon.
Great. Thank you so much for having me again.
Thanks,
Bye.
Katie. We want to hear from you. If you love PublicSquare or love any of our products, send your video testimonials to marketing@publicsq.com. And don't forget to tell your like-minded friends, family, and colleagues to download the PublicSquare app or visit our website. Happy shopping.
See you next time on PublicSquare Live.